following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
So you've written down the
Got the Militech case and the scuffed case.
and the gun.
I haven't written
gun.
anything down for the ones we have, but I can label them as like big gun case.
Because I put the gun back in the case.
Yeah. And I'll just put in brackets opened.
But you pocketed the
I'll
DeLorean parts.
got
I
it at
believe
the
it was.
because I got to fix that.
Yeah, the
Right, then
symbol.
I'll. Do you want to conceal reveal on each room?
Room.
Like crate.
Crate, individual one.
Container.
Well, if you want to take the time to check them, then yes, I do.
Right.
I've done crate one.
So VCR room as well.
I've done that one, but turned out
Yeah.
nothing.
VCR room 14.
You can find anything hidden in it.
Then the animal body room 15.
You don't find anything concealed within it.
And again the military, the weapons room 14.
You don't find anything concealed within it.
There's nothing else.
There were
A
more.
bunch of boxes you haven't opened.
Yeah, there's more weapon crates.
How many more?
Because there
Two
was.
that haven't been opened.
There's two that
What,
you.
2 and 5?
He
isn't
said
it?
there
We
was
never got on?
7 more after your
There was
second
8 in
one?
total.
Alright, so. Okay. Do another.
And then when you asked again later on, I said you're down to 5, and then you
Oh, I
opened
thought it
one
was.
more.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah. Sorry, I missed.
Yes, there's 4 more.
Long day, huh?
Yeah.
I
It's
thought-
not open. The next one. That's not open. Oh, there are still 23, isn't it? 22?
21s.
Yeah, so not open and
I'm gonna pee while you're opening.
not open yet.
And there's one, should be one more.
Not open.
Okay. I'll just label the other ones as unless there's any name stamped on them, just like 4 weapon crates.
Yes.
Would that be a
I
suitable?
can try opening them on the path when we're driving anyway.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Can't at all.
As you have failed each one of them, the little electronic lock brings up a little symbol with 3 flags on it, and then it X's out the pad.
Ah,
It seems someone has already tried to get into these at some point and failed.
And stopped shy of triggering the full close. Assuming that we get them all the way back, like a fixer could do something to crack them, or
Besides, unless you empty his van of all the communications gear, you wouldn't have enough room for all of these crates.
can we take just one of the unopened ones? Like, would we have that kind of room?
You have a passenger seat, right? Sure.
Yeah. For now, we could just take the Militech one because it's branded. We know it's a
recent.
big
Well,
company.
not recent. It's still 20 years old.
And then we leave the rest behind. You said there were drums in here. Let's see if we can figure out what's in them drums.
Graves begins drinking from the drums to find out what's in them.
It's the orcish approach.
It's all pee.
It's all pee.
All but one of them is empty.
And what's in that one?
Chew to.
Enough to fill our vehicles?
Enough to fill our vehicle. The half track.
I suppose it would be the hungriest of the 3.
Yeah, it is.
Or we could split it between the other vehicles.
No, it has to go in the half track because that was decided that the half track be the because it's got the bikes on it.
Oh, yeah, true.
Half track.
Your 2 vehicles are basically just travelling additional fuel.
With Roger's one going first, then your one second.
Yeah. So would this be where we harvest his one for fuel?
Not yet.
Or not quite?
Have we harvested the bikes yet?
Yeah, no, you haven't.
No,
So we
we've
do still have
still
them.
so the bikes go first. We've got
Empty the bikes first, or do we empty Roger's car first?
no. We empty the bikes first. You just keep on getting rid of his car. His
No.
car, you heard.
I'm trying to get the order of operations at hand.
Well,
Look,
we
were
told you
there
this
when
last
this was all
week.
decided. You had a hand in deciding this. Why are you questioning it?
I wonder why.
Like, Roger's still got your money.
Yeah, that's what I'm actually one of the things I'm getting.
that in my majigger.
You gonna do anything with the van tonight?
With the van?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The only reason we bought it.
Well, it's got cool comm stuff in it, right? But you kind of made it would be metagaming, or it might not be if my character knows about it. So you kind of intimated that it does bad things.
You told us it was bad.
Does it have like a portal to the old net in it, or what?
Right, so having looted the place, what are you guys doing?
Would I have got that message from M? So Maria, not the Orc M. It's just because she's labelled as M in her signature.
You stump,
sure.
stupid. Wrong game. Turn up.
So I guess as we're packing up and getting ready to go, I would approach the group. So, you know how we are, apart from our more physical hunters or pursuers, we have an additional pursuer on this trip. You remember back from the town that was so empty.
You talking about devil?
Yes. I believe because, of course, him showing up so fast and arriving where I was in the old net so quickly I barely had time to even look around, but he must be following us, tracking us in some way. We do happen to be somewhat approaching a potential solution to our issue there, which I believe we may want to deal with quickly before he starts pressuring stuff in the material world to take care of us.
So I don't understand.
Somewhere, I believe that was it south or west, but somewhere close by to our destination is someone who can provide the necessary equipment to combat devil. But it would slow us down. But without an edge against something like that, I cannot combat him. And of course, blades and guns do nothing to something such as him.
Do you need some kind of fancy new program to deal with
Yes,
them?
programs, maybe a cyber deck. I'm not too sure on the actual weapon involved here. He was only told this much.
Told?
My similar existence friend, if you remember. Because Flora's obviously right there.
No, she's
No,
not.
she's not. She's like wandered off.
Yeah, she's gone for her run
Oh,
in the morning.
Maria.
Okay, I was waiting from that. I'm back from my run from right behind you.
Maria!
I'm back from my run. Who was Maria?
And given that holes to the fall into the dungeon seem so prevalent in these areas, because Netwatch hasn't exactly been able to do thorough sweeps of the Badlands and other such places. It's very likely we run into him again.
What if he's not really in the old net this whole time? What if he's in your cyber deck and he keeps jumping in there every time you do?
The horrifying thought makes Graves piss everywhere like a fountain.
Before I
Jesus guessed.
before I realized that, would a cyberdeck like be able to hold that much information?
Fuck no.
But could have hold a tracer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Cheers, love.
If my cyberdeck was capable of holding that much data, then I would probably have sold it and gone back to my old life.
Oh, fair enough. I
But
don't know how
it's
this
not
shit works.
it's not impossible that he's using my cyberdeck or done something to it to track us or me.
What I mean, he always the old net's big, right?
Yes,
But he always seems to be right nearby whenever you jump in.
it's big, and while it's interconnected, it's not as perfectly connected as it used to be, so it shouldn't be so easy for him to find us so quickly. But who knows what he's capable of now? He has been growing, apparently.
But is Maria also finding you all the time?
She is, though she seems to be having a harder time of it than Devil has.
Maybe he's following her to you.
It's possible.
Maybe
Hard
that's
to
why
say in
he's
these
having
matters.
a slightly harder time. He's a little bit behind her.
He's not there as soon as you appear, though, is it?
I had barely time to look around before he was there, and he could have already been there, and I just hadn't seen him.
So has he got again, I'm still not sure on this. Has he got a program that is just hunting for you? Or programs? Because you did mention something about him raising two...
Yes, and he shouldn't have been able to. Maybe he is littering the old net with programs to hunt me out. Or us out. I'm still not sure if I'm his target because of his hatred for Maria, or if it's something else. He's after us because of what we did. He's, of course, not the most vocal.
Can you tell if he's actually after you, or whether he's just like scaring you and taunting you?
It's
You know what I
possible,
mean?
but, you know, it's hard to tell with an entity like him.
If Maria's saying
To be
you
careful.
need to do something, then I would say it's a genuine thing.
She has heavily suggested against connecting to the old net through a cyberdeck connection. But of course, that's not exactly possible all the time to prevent accidental intrusions.
You got the van.
Yes. I don't know what the fact does, so I don't know how to respond when you say that.
It connects to the old
Basically,
net.
you have a portable. We have a portable
We've got a
connection.
portable connection to the old net.
Okay. Yes, and we should avoid using that.
It's not what you said last week. No, I'm kidding. Swood, you'd say. Swood, hook me up. 2 scoops.
It's almost literally what I said.
How-
You forgot, Swood, you can't stop me.
You can't stop me. Magnificent.
Do we know if the van has any protections in place? Or is it basically...
You've not had time.
Okay, yeah.
I believe your exact words were, I don't need to check things, I'm invincible.
That sounds like something I'd say.
Magnificent.
Yeah.
What are the odds that Devil knows who we're going to get or going to see?
Potentially likely, especially given that he's had a
At
lot
the
of time.
exact moment that you are about to give your very cogent and rational response, I believe most of the thoughts would fly out of your head.
Just like running in the background, or
And just arriving back.
Oh.
Or sweaty
entirely
from very long runs.
possible. A little bit of spills.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a redirection may be required.
Bend.
So is someone nearby? Do you have any idea approximately which direction? You said it would be a diversion. It would delay us.
Yes. Santo Paraguay. It's west of our destination. It's an old techie haven, so you may find something of interest for you there as well.
We also
Seeing
find,
as we would be there for another purpose.
we also find some chew that would also help persuade us to go there.
Yes. Is that just you doing
You can't
this?
hear this, it's in the old there.
Okay. I was like, this flirt is being weird all of a sudden.
Yes, I know you've got that.
So if we break out the map and then try and see how much of a diversion it actually is.
It's pretty big.
Pretty big.
This is going to add like maybe half a week onto your journey if you do it.
So it's certainly a handful of days.
And that's if the gas suddenly doesn't just dry up and you get left out there.
I'll see if there's how many all these Texaco petrol stations that are meant to be there that we don't know are.
There's one leading out there that might be pushing it.
But that's only going to show, of course, the Texaco ones.
Yes.
There will be rival brands somewhere along the way.
It's not going to show Potastic P's petrol.
Oh, you know Big Pharma's making his own chew tube replacement with biofuel.
Yeah, but it's not Mexico.
Out of corn starch.
There it is.
So, you say that he's going to interfere with us in the real world.
Well, I believe it's a possibility. And it's not long before he decides that, well, he's not popping in to see me, so I'll reach out and send goons after him. He could very easily...
Hey! You gonna feed me or what?
Maybe you made a captive of a guy.
Oh yeah, he's just still tied up out the front.
Jesus Christ, you can't even pay attention to
Lift
this
him there.
episode you're in, where things are
I'm
happening.
not the only one who temporarily forgot about that guy.
I ain't forgot about that guy too.
You're not helping Ken, I'm trying to just make Brendan look real bad here, and shame him into paying attention more.
That's actually a good point. Are we going to feed him?
We've got these chips over here.
Yeah, look at that. I can eat that.
Looking at Fleur.
Yeah.
I'm going to feed him some Ninja Turtles chips.
What is this stuff?
It's good. It's from the 90s or 80s, one of the two.
What? You can't feed me this.
Fine, you get starved then.
You bastards, this is cruel and inhuman treatment.
Well, I could feed you kibble. Would that be any better?
Yeah?
Or we can feed you lead.
What I would like to know is who's been hiring you.
I can't tell you that.
Okay, then, right, let's go.
What? You can't leave me
What
here.
about
Well,
his,
obviously we can.
what about his tin of crudlins? It
No,
might be Peach Cobbler.
we're off. He doesn't want to tell us who he's working for. We might as well go.
Okay.
Yes, well, we have no use for him.
You can't just leave me here. That's killing me.
What? It's
What kind of monster who's definitely going to lose humanity for this if you do it? Would that make you?
So shooting him up wouldn't lose humanity.
No.
That's a fucking horrific thing.
Actually, in his current position,
Yeah.
you've never done it before, so yes,
Yeah.
you would. But second time you wouldn't. That's the thing, once you've crossed that line...
So you can behead as many people as you want, as many corpses.
No, she's still going about it completely nonplussed, then no, I'd do the same for any of you clowns. Except for you, who've used peasants as just objects and things, despite the fact that you were really big into running a soup kitchen, but apparently that was just the poo.
When did I use
chasing.
peasants as being shields? Was it last session?
Maybe I'm taking humanity off you just right now for being a corpo pig.
Well, the extra weight is extra fuel, and we are extra light on that. It would be cruel and unusual just to leave him here, so...
Look, you tell us who you work for and you get this lovely tin of crudlins.
Crudlins? That doesn't sound very good.
Might be Peach Cobbler.
Peach cobbler, I love that stuff.
Yeah, well, tell us who you work for.
You got to roll an interrogation.
Yeah, oh, it's interrogation.
Persuasion is
I
not
thought it was
interrogation.
persuasion, yeah.
Interrogation.
It's interrogation.
No, that's right. This is the game that doesn't have interrogation.
It does.
It does?
I just rolled it in 17.
Oh, wait, what?
Why does it not show up on my screen?
Right there.
Is it? Oh, hang on. It must be a different skill. Yeah, it's a cool skill. That's why. Interrogation. You got what?
17.
Okay, I work for the Blythes. The whole family.
Well.
Look, it's a job. It's fat money. That envelope's filled with cash.
Give him peach cobbler. We'll crumble and spot the peach cobbler.
Very funny.
Filled with cash. Didn't you say it was awfully light?
Yeah, it was only 20 eddies and...
I think one of your chooms were holding out on you.
Interesting. I'll go search their car.
That would explain all the fancy new chrome they had. Given their friends.
Okay, what have I got? What have I got that can actually
I want
open
to check
this?
their chrome for any hidden compartments.
He doesn't have any.
Not him, the other bodies.
They don't have any.
Okay.
I got an 18 on a conceal reveal.
So they don't have chrome at all.
Yeah, the chrome they got for their friends.
For their friends. Where are their friends?
Well, if you haven't encountered them yet, you will soon.
Where are they?
What the fuck would I know? Crazy pink-haired bitch.
It's not very nice.
Oh man, if I wasn't tied up like this, I'd give you guys such a thrashing with my...
You think you
4
would
hit
if I
points.
untied you right now? You really think you'd kick all of our ass?
If it was one at a time, yeah. Yeah, easy.
Well, we'll start with Fleur.
Yeah, alright.
I'll use the shovel to open the can. It's the only thing I think I've got outside of shooting it with a gun.
You could have just pulled the tab.
Oh, is this tab one?
Like cat food.
I'll do that then. I'll pull the tab and then give them that's what it is.
Right.
Right. We've given them food.
And down 1 ton of crumbles.
Do I find anything hidden in their vehicle?
What did you get again?
18.
Yes. There is some kind of not very concealed panel on the passenger side where the steering wheel would be if it wasn't the passenger side, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
And you open that not very concealed compartment.
A glove box?
I don't know why you're looking quizzically. Of course it is!
Gloves in the glove box?
And a tire pressure stick thing.
It might be useful.
Well,
There's also a pair of sunglasses in there.
These could be extra useful for the vehicle with the holes in the windscreen. So I'll
That's
take
it.
those.
The one you're driving, by the way.
Yeah. I'll come back over. Nothing of note in the vehicle except this tire pressure thing. May be useful.
Check behind the glove box.
Is it behind the glove box? I'll go back. Is this an additional check?
It is.
11.
You push aside the rear part of the glove box, unscrewing it slightly, and you find that they've cleverly concealed secret objects behind wiring and some plastic tubing. Wrenching it all aside, you look for the goodies hidden within, and you find another mysterious metal plate has been screwed into the way. Taking your time to this plate, you find that they've concealed some kind of engine in this box! You begin disassembling it and pulling it out through the thing, going,
Jess, you won't believe what they managed to fit in here!
No. I come back with this plate that is very clearly a piece of the firewall. Just the engine.
You can't... That was the firewall. The plate was the firewall.
It's removed now. Whoosh! It's over there. If someone comes along, clips that vehicle and has a fire, they're going to have a whole time!
I'm just waiting for the person who tries to steal the engine out of the car by putting their hand right through the glove compartment. They can't get it out.
Just turn your hand slightly.
Pivot!
No, you disassemble it and pull it out bit by bit like an anti-ship in a bottle.
It's an engine in a car.
Engine in the car.
Somehow it just sounds so unspecial.
Well, so we have a decision to make on our particular destination now, or is the
Did we
road?
look in the trunk?
We didn't specifically know. What's in the trunk?
You don't know.
Can we go open it?
It's locked.
Can we
Is it
unlock
not
it with a
got a
car?
little,
Like,
has it got a release on the front on the
Yes.
driver's side that
Pull that.
pops the trunk?
Okay. You become distracted before you can open the trunk.
so I'm there, like
standing
I was
there?
like there with Roger, like right, let's open this trunk.
Yeah,
Is she just leaning sexily against the car or something?
unintentionally.
She also has that trait.
Sure.
She's been hanging out with Babs.
Yeah.
Maybe she taught her. She picked it up naturally.
He's going to open that up.
There appears to be a spare tire in here.
Oh. If you need rubber,
And a jack.
does the
be
van have a
handy.
jack? Does the van have a jack in it?
You don't know. You haven't looked inside it properly.
I'll take the jack anyway. You never know.
You going to take the tire as well?
No, I don't think it'll fit. And it's a bit big.
A bit big for what?
Rattling around in the comms van. Not exactly ideal.
But is there anything under the tyre?
Some crusty, rusty water?
What?
That's usually what's underneath these things.
No.
Okay.
There is just the bottom of the boot. The tire is in the boot. And there's like a bit of carpet under the tire.
Republic carpet.
There's that spare tire well cover thing.
Okay.
And under that.
I was waiting for someone to...
Because the tyre doesn't appear to be in the tyre well, it's been put on top of the.
For easy access. It's reasonable.
But yes,
So
under
what's
that
actually in
carpet.
the tyre well?
Okay. You look in there with a perception check.
Yes. Yes, I do.
More kilos of coke.
Cool. I've actually got enough of that. I prefer something more useful for our journey.
I don't like the drug I've got. I want a different drug.
I want a new drug.
I want a new drug. 13.
14.
Well, Edward sees it. You lift up the thing, you lift up the other thing, you unscrew the thing, you pull out the thing, you turn the crank and whack the plank and knock them into the rubber dub tub.
Mousetrap.
Yeah, there we go. Mousetrap, the world's most complicated game of Ludo.
Yeah.
Inside there, you find a paper bag, like a lunch bag, and just rolled up at the top. And it has an M, like that, on the side in yellow.
I think it stands for money.
Militech.
The Militech standard paper bag. I love it.
The M is more rounded than Militech's M is usually
I
depicted.
see.
Like two arches, baby.
Let's say like two yellow arms.
And peering inside the bag.
Oh, yuck.
That'd be perfectly.
No, we have been tagged.
Oh, yeah.
There appears to be an agent.
Huh.
It's a big agent. It's bigger than normal. It's a little bit thicker.
It's quite a sizable agent. You can't net run them, so they're more of a tick thing, I believe.
Unlike most agents, this has like a little button right there where your thumb would be if you naturally just hold it. Because it's got like a little pop socket thing.
Okay.
It's a little
I was
button.
going to say, and it says pit boy. No.
You keep pushing it. Is your thumb going like this?
Oh, is he pushing it?
He's going like
I was
this.
just miming the motion. I think Graves was, but I guess I would press the button and
Nothing happens.
put power in. Know anything about this?
Probably
Trap
flat.
It's a basic tech to know about it.
tech?
It's a 12.
It's an agent. What do you want?
13.
It's an agent. What do you want?
Okay, let's see if
Seriously,
Roger, who
that does
who
not
has
help.
none of basic tick, can blow you all away. No, 9.
It's an agent. What do you want?
I rolled a 1 into a 2, so
No.
it's an agent.
I guess someone can play around with it while we travel. Maybe we'll get something useful out of it.
You know anything about it, Fleur? This agent there.
Well, agents are like a device you can use to organize
No,
your life and
this-
contact.
This one, it looks like it's big and old or something.
Perhaps it is a big old agent.
Ah.
I do not know.
Right.
Cool.
Well, while you guys were searching out the boot, I filled the truck up.
Ah, perfect.
Using the bikes.
No, we used the canister, the jerry, the
We found one can. Enough for the half track.
drum of chew for the half track.
I was just when I was at the camp.
Yeah,
You found the camp when I was at the camp.
yeah, it's just enough for the half track though. So we are still in the red on the other vehicles.
No, we're not in the red
No.
of those vehicles.
Because it's only the half track is just the gas guzzler, the rest
Oh, the rest are actually pretty good.
I wouldn't say they're pretty good,
Comparatively.
but comparatively. Like, you guys are not going was it 40 Ks?
30.
30
miles
Ks.
an hour.
Yeah, 30
That's what
miles
you
an
get.
hour. That's all we're going.
Because that's the half track speed.
Yep. There's actually...
Which actually means it's a bit suboptimal for his muscle power,
Absolutely
which wants
correct.
to cruise at around 50.
He's probably going up further.
I do have a quick question. Who's currently holding the perfectly ordinary new agent?
I'll be now.
Yeah, I passed
Oh,
it over to
oh,
Are you
sorry.
choosing to charge it by plugging it in or anything?
Is it a normal charge?
It's got like a weird little thing on the base. It's not a standard plug from today. But you're a tech, so...
Just probably a cigarette lighter.
Is the station got power?
No.
No.
Yeah. From the vehicle while it's running.
But you probably have to come up with some kind of adapter. If it
A
doesn't
jury
use it.
rig.
I'll try powering it off their car. It's got very, very little fuel in it, or at least off the battery.
Okay. So how you doing that?
Pop the hood or...
What, powering the phone? I don't know, charge it then. Nothing at all that I could charge it with.
It doesn't seem to come with one.
Okay, then.
I mean, like, you will all have one that comes with your agents, right?
Yep.
But the plug is different.
Well, I can't do anything
Okay,
because...
that answers my question, thank you.
Well, to make something to adapt to that would take me weeks.
Actually, it would take you hours,
Okay, that's...
because it's a 1080 adapter. Which would be
Okay.
an hour at best?
Oh, so
it wouldn't
based
even
on
be
the
that
price
much.
of
Hang
the-
on, let me just tap Jess's thing and find out.
The value of the item, I should say.
So
Value of the
I don't have to invent it first.
You would have to invent it first. Let's see, cheap, 1 hour to invent it, 1 hour to make it. But a DV9, which is, I believe, an in your sleep pass.
Yeah.
And because you're not driving the half track,
I was
you're...
going to say, which is handy, because I think Jesus was to sleep on the way. So.
I think even if you want to do a 10, you can still beat a 9. Basic tech. Although you wouldn't be able to add your field expertise to it, because
Let's
you
see
can't
if I
for
could.
your class rolls.
Yeah.
Which is
Oh, so close with just a test.
21.
I could spend luck and do it.
2 hours. Yeah, make an adapter.
Did we just leave that guy when we...
We haven't left yet.
Oh, okay, you get to that long
He's eating his cobbler.
No, we haven't unlocked them yet.
No, but he's eating his cobbler.
he's having a go of it.
Right. I've got to build something that's going to take me time.
We'll keep an eye out.
Oh, yeah, you weren't here, Fleur, but he admitted to
He works
working for the Blythes,
Oh.
which I know is a mutual enemy that you and Ravy Boy here share. And I suppose by extension, Jess and I also share.
Yes. Well, so long as you're stuck with me, at least. Though I imagine it won't be long before he takes some umbrage with you as well.
And
Probably
it seems
would
you are
have.
quite proud of this.
What are you going to do about it?
She spins around and kicks his head off. I already rolled the critical injury.
-1 then.
Yeah, alright.
Dismembered head, -1.
It's like the best joke.
Well, that's a thing.
And you didn't
Wow,
even need a
okay.
blade.
Impressive. Remind me not to get on your bedside.
Very well. I remind you.
And I thought you aided the lives. Bloody hell.
Yes. Well, I certainly wasn't going to be bringing him along, so this is
My
better for
humanity
him.
just go.
Well, let's keep an eye out in case of more raiders while Jis works on this device.
So you pile into your vehicles.
Remove the cuffs.
Yeah, you can take
Remove
your
the
handcuffs.
cuffs.
Yeah, remove the cuffs. I'll take them back. Thank you. Yes. Yeah.
You're driving a van. He's driving the muscle car.
Yeah.
Flair's driving the half track.
Oh, my armor jack is not good, so I think even the medium is not much better, and then I dodge this route. I'll just stay.
That's a good point. I should probably change into the...
6 armor's enough armor, right?
Yeah.
Go with my 12 hit points.
I'll never get the same. Never mind.
The only hit point that matters is the last one.
Sweet, off we go.
After 3 hours of driving, Jess has finished her assembly and gone to sleep.
Yep.
When suddenly... bullets rake Roger's car,
Hey!
damaging it not much at all, as it's a dramatic entrance thing. A tiny little one-man autogyro thing is pootling along behind your very slow vehicles.
It's adorable.
It has been modified. It looks like it could fall down into a briefcase.
Hey, it's that one.
It has been modified with a big honker gun, illegally making it dip and then rise up as it
But he
struts.
fires and it
pulling
goes
up.
sideways.
Yeah.
Gets the
Yep.
fire, it pulls up.
And it is menacing you guys. You are in combat. Give me initiatives.
I'll take yours for stun. And then I'll roll it and see I've made a horrible mistake. Maybe.
I'm taking mine.
13.
Just good to take the old guys out of the combat thingo. Jess is on 13, which is much better than what I rolled. You got, you're taking mine? 14.
15.
Crap.
That's much worse than you got, down from 18.
I lost 2.
At least it wasn't significantly bad.
No.
Edward, you're first.
Hey. So, what would happen if I were to attempt to hop out my window with an assault rifle and shoot?
You pull off the road because you need to have one. If you are driving without an interface link, you are required to have one hand on the wheel at all times.
Okay.
If you have an interface link, you can drive hands-free.
Does the van have a port for that?
New.
In that case, I guess I am. How far away is our fellow?
He's right behind the group of cars. So whoever's in back, he's right behind your bumper. Which
What
I
is
presume would be you.
Okay. Behind my bumper. So if I were to just
He was over by Roger's car in the front, but then he fired the weapon and the vehicle has to go like...
So I could bring the van left a bit, and then like arm out the window and shoot him.
You can do that. However, we'll like a driveland vehicles check out of you because this is a maneuver, DV-17. Vehicle combat.
11.
You can choose to try and shoot, or you can choose to recover the vehicle which is going to ditch.
I will recover the vehicle, I guess. I was never going to make that check.
Ah, not a no-man.
Yeah, and also injured, and no points in driveland vehicle. If it was an air vehicle, I might have a chance.
Roger, you're driving way up front. You see this going on. Of course, you felt it. You hit your car, ruining it forever.
Bastard. I'm guessing I'm too far ahead to lean out.
I mean, you can do whatever you want, but your DVs would be pretty significant. He would be about 25 yards behind you.
No, yeah, no. I mean, I suppose I could try and pull... How often have we seen vehicles on this road?
You're not.
You just haven't? Okay.
No, not at all. It's like a wasteland. Almost.
So I'll just pull onto the oncoming lane and then back off. So
the second you pull into the oncoming lane, an ambulance comes in, and it's like... No, it's a video game reference.
Probably too Cyberpunk. Certain missions when there's suddenly a bunch of traffic that falls in front of you at certain intersections.
Okay, you pull into the lane and
I'm slowing down so I can get more closer to the gyrocopter thing.
Fleur is going to be like, Jess, wake up. We are being attacked.
Right. Oh, yes, okay. So I will lean out the window and shoot at this vehicle.
Okay.
With the,
from you, it is about 16 yards away.
so I'll use the very heavy pistol this time.
Oh, serious business, Jess. And she is under no penalties because she ain't driving. This is the secret to nomad combat. Have another guy.
Don't drive.
What was the diffs?
Hang on a minute. You're using a very heavy... Oh, I'm on the wrong person. Right. Very heavy pistol, range tables. It's about 17, did I say? 20.
That's a miss.
Okay.
And then I'll pop back in.
Guy shoots at the... that's a 2. The big machine gun. It fires, but she no hit anyone. It fires. There we go. Then it is Edward.
Still dead ass behind me.
It's swinging around a bit because it's shot.
Okay, so I would be able to shoot now.
Which actually gives you a -2 on your shot. It's jiggling around so much.
Yeah,
you won't be able to hit the guy reliably.
I'll aim for the vehicle. Very heavy pistol.
-1 then. It's a bit bigger.
I got a 4, so I am my gun jams. This is top quality. Go.
Roger, Burghsend.
So I'll draw closer. How close can I get him?
With the move of a vehicle, you could just do that in one turn.
Oh, good point. I've also got a decently speed vehicle.
Yeah,
even
unlike everything
backwards,
else here.
it's probably
Like
going.
his van is only barely capable
But you're
of more.
not backing up, you're just slowing down.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I'm laden with all the comms equipment.
And then I will shoot it.
I need a DV-17 driveland vehicle check out of you, please.
So it's each time you shoot.
It's a maneuver.
27.
Oh, I was
Alright.
doing
Yeah,
the
10
maneuver.
didn't
The first
work.
Now you
time
may
this
make the
time
shot.
was just shooting.
No, each
That
time
was very lucky.
It's a
every time you
20
shoot,
from where you
Oh.
are.
every
Okay.
time you shoot, you have to.
Right, never mind, I won't be shooting.
I'm going to spin 2 luck
Good!
to hit.
Yes! This excites me in ways you can't believe.
Damage, come on. 12.
Wow, that's straight carrying.
2, 6, 1, 3.
Fleur like, do you need me to do anything for you to achieve success?
No, just the other 2 cars have got too close. We can't drop back. I'll have to just fire again. Just keep going. Hopefully they'll move. I'll try and fire again.
You should jump on the roof and then hop onto my car's roof and then onto the van's roof.
Thanks to the new Hot Pursuit DLC for this game, there is now exciting chase mechanics that unfortunately still don't help if your opponent is flying in a sensible airborne vehicle.
That's not sensible.
Like a briefcase deploy.
It's not sensible though in this case.
No, it is however fun.
Still the same distance.
Yeah.
The whole gang of these
run
guys.
14.
With their wildly modified little briefcase.
Graves, would it harm?
Well, seeing as apparently I have to make that check every time I would even attempt to shoot, I'm just going to keep driving. Because the alternative is, I suppose, a drive-land vehicle, fail, choose to keep the vehicle.
He has now spent sufficient amount of time to recover stability in the vehicle to make another shot. Half track has taken damage. Roger. He's damaging your stuff, specifically your bike.
You bastard! Another drive vehicles, isn't it? To shoot.
Yes.
I choose to keep the car on the road rather than fire.
Okay. It looks like Roger is having trouble.
Give me a second. I will activate the short-range comms we've got.
Okay. I was wondering when you guys are going to use these.
That's why I said I'm going to use them now.
There's a little bit on the loud side. There we go.
Yeah.
You guys need to move so I can shoot.
Move where?
Out of my road so we can drop back and shoot the vehicle. You're in the road. Because you're both pulled back behind us.
Well, I was behind originally.
So if you just slot in behind Roger, being the slower vehicle.
I guess my turn I will do that. I was not going to succeed any shots.
I'll try it 5 before that as well though, so. It was DV20, wasn't it?
Yep. It Graves Hardwood.
Pull in behind him and slow down.
You've activated my trap! Now that you're underneath the wildly swinging gyroscope and you're underneath it, it begins to drop bombs.
Hey, this is cool, I like it.
Because I was recently playing Turtles in Time. Now you cannot evade.
No, the combat works. Despite the fact we've done it a
The
bunch.
bomb misses.
Hey!
Roger.
I will do another drive land vehicles to see if I can take a shot. What was the DV again? It was 17.
17 for the drive lane vehicle.
No, I readjust to keep it.
I shouldn't even let you do that. I'm supposed to just crash you. But, into what? Now that there's room, Fleur can easily just move backwards, so she does.
Cool.
Justine, your DVs are now 15.
Awesome.
Unless you want to get under it.
She's the one driving,
Jump
so
onto
we're
it.
not, so.
Take it for ours.
I want to drop
That's a
bombs on
hit.
your bikes.
19. Woo! 12.
Okay. Get Graves hardwood.
I guess I can try.
Your gun's jammed, remember?
Well, I can't even. I don't even succeed. I guess I'll use my teeth and like rack the slide and I'll jam the gun.
Yeah, you have to make a check. It's a weapons check. DV15. Yeah, this is why the solo fumble recovery is considered good, because you have to actually make a check to unjam a weapon.
Nope.
Now, there we go. And since you were doing that, could you just roll me a drive land vehicle check real quick?
I'm gonna fail. 16 maybe? I don't know.
You swerve off the road
Whoa.
into the big nothing, but the van slows down drastically.
This is fine.
Roger!
Does this car have cruise control?
No.
Damn it. Oh yeah, although I realise it will be dangerous as soon as the road curves.
Right, the road's going to do that, right?
Well, I figured it probably isn't, so...
It's exactly when you put it on.
Cruise control doesn't keep your steering wheel straight either. It just keeps the speed the
No,
same.
you need one of those American self-driving cars.
I guess I'll take another drive land vehicles to see if I can shoot it. No. I actually do need to roll a 10 into something to succeed this.
I think I may have posted the DV a bit high, but I'm fairly sure that's actually what it's suggested in the book. If
I'm also
someone
at
wants to pass me the rule book's back half,
I'm on a -2 with the armor at the moment, too.
I'll find out real quick, because it might actually
Minus 2
affect
from
the
being
outcome.
wounded.
Take a shot of Cyberpunk. give it +1.
Oh, I wanted to see if I'm generally going to just throw it in the back. Draw one of my other two.
Or is it in the
similar
front
guns.
half? It might be in the front half.
Let's look at an index for you. Vehicle combat, is it?
Yep. It says page 189, which
Ah, yeah, that's it.
first of this is...
Yep.
I'll trade you.
I'll give you that one and take that off your hands.
Since it is actually a bearing on this, I normally would not take the time to do this until afterwards, but
Is it a heat pad? Oh, well, Kathmandu one. It's all good stuff.
It'll be it's good for the back, stops you from seizing. Two of the lots.
okay, so basic driving doesn't require a skill check if your ref plus the relevant control skill is greater than 9. If it isn't, you have to make a check every time you drive.
No, my ref is 9, so...
Okay, so it is.
but I would need 1 point in drive land vehicle.
Oh, so it isn't. So you have to make a DV10 check to do anything else.
Oh, okay.
So your ref has to be... Well, my ref's 10, but it's at a -2.
Yep. So you need some drive land vehicle to get it over that
Yeah,
line.
Which I don't. I've
So
got
you have to make a
nothing.
DV10 check every time?
Or DV10 check.
Well, I could have... Most of the ones I made were
Yeah,
for that.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so shooting would not be considered a maneuver.
Okay.
And therefore,
because they do it in Cyberpunk all the goddamn time.
no, because a maneuver has to be something that consumes your action and your move action, like swerving, sharp turns, emergency stops, bootleg turns, doing a jump, activating the turbo boost, landing a turbo boost, or landing an air vehicle. So every time an air vehicle lands, you've got to make a DV17 check. A DV13 check
To not cruise it up.
to not cruise it up, or an acrobatic maneuver, or an aerobatic maneuver if you're in an air vehicle. So therefore, if you ram something, it's 66 damage.
To you and to them unless you've got
No.
stuff, isn't it?
If you're in a vehicle that is doing the ramming, you only take the whiplash critical injury.
Oh, okay.
And if you have a heavy chassis, not even that.
Yeah. Or like a racer bracer or something.
However,
remember the heavy
the damage
chassis
is done
thing.
to the vehicle as well as the rammee. unless you have a combat plow.
I remember the
I am
shitty thing when I
seeing
played Destruction Derby.
absolutely nothing in here
Yeah.
about shooting, so I guess you don't have a DV if you want to shoot.
Oh,
okay.
Lean out the window and shoot, basically. There you go. That's made this encounter utterly trivial.
Yeah.
He's still got a jammed gun, though, so he sucks all the dicks,
Sorry,
and everyone can laugh at
I
him.
have 2 more guns that are identical.
They're also jammed.
Except for the backpack.
Ah, so far. Where were we even up to?
I actually have that here. Fleur was just manoeuvring the vehicle, then Jess gets to shoot.
Alright. Shoot again.
Lucky by the time you got there, we realised there were no
17
penalties. So Jess
11.
is like, why are you guys having so much trouble?
Well, I had one that you
The,
put a point and drive land vehicles to get over that
Vehicle
threshold.
drops another bomb, which hits the van!
Not the van. But I'm all the way out over there because I fell off the road.
I know. Your van only has 1 SDP left.
It took 49 damage?
Your van wasn't at full SDP.
Oh, okay. It was
I know.
on mine.
So here's the thing about that is that the app is really inconsistent about what it decides to transfer over.
Especially with
terms-
vehicles.
With vehicles.
I remember Vince's vehicle lost a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so it ended up with way more structural damage points than it really has because I was constantly putting the armor back on, and it was just adding it and adding it and adding it and adding it. So I will have to actually strip your car down and remake it
Right.
because.
Well, maybe not if it takes another hit.
Yeah, no. I mean his vehicle. It's Vincent's vehicle needs to be stripped down and remade. Okay, and then with that final action done, it begins spiraling and on fire after Jess is shot. Is shot. Is shot. Is shot. Is shot. Is shot. Is shot.
Night train to the